right, welcome to Two Woke Boys. I am Chris.
I'm Cole.
And together we are two woke boys.
Love that new rapid fire.
Scorched earth, dude. It's not quite yet the 4th of July, which is good, yeah, because we hate America.
And we haven't been invited to any parties yet.
But
they will probably be happening closer to the date.
Yeah, a lot of people tell us last minute.
Right.
Like usually after we ask what's going on with that party that they didn't tell us about, that we found out about through like groups of friends.
Yes.
We're like, oh, what's up with that party you're having?
Yeah, it's weird how our invites are always like they forget to be sent, they get lost in the mail.
Yeah.
They go to spam.
And you know how like people do that thing where they're like, oh yeah, I'm having a 4th of July party. That'd be cool if you came. Who told you about the 4th of July party?
Right. And then we rat out the person.
Yeah,
that
then
tell
we
us.
say, oh yeah,
you know, Mike told us.
Yeah, Mike, yeah. And then they're like, okay, that's great. And then they look real, I wouldn't say happy or furious, but they look like uneasy.
Like they're about to have a conversation with Mike and they're going to chew him out.
Yeah. Probably something like that.
Yeah.
But, you know.
That's because, you know, other guys, they don't want us around them because they know that, we're going to, if you have a party, if you're a guy who has a party, like, why would you invite guys like us?
Yeah.
Because that's going to deflect all the female attention away from those guys because they're going to go straight to us. Yeah, it's not.
Whether or not that anybody wants that to happen, we kind of come in like a wrecking ball.
Right.
Like whatever conversation is going in, or whatever conversation is going on, we swoop in and kind of just steal the energy of that conversation, make it about us.
Right. Some would say we kill the fun, 4th of July parties in years past. We go after the whole method of kind of crashing the party, essentially.
Yeah.
We go and people are, watching fireworks and eating burgers and hot dogs. And we'll be like, actually, this is stolen land.
Yeah. America is bad.
Yeah. They're like, no one invited you
like
guys.
Cool firework. Is that the kind of fireworks that blew up all the Indians?
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah. What about that?
Yeah. Oh, burgers, hot dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just going to kill a bunch of cows and eat them?
Yeah.
You
what about
barbarian?
other cultures?
Yeah.
Why don't we eat like ramen on 4th of July?
Yeah.
To celebrate Asian culture.
Right.
Or
tacos.
Tacos. Yeah. To celebrate Mexican culture.
Yeah.
Or their independence from.
Or what about wild rice?
Yeah.
To celebrate Native American culture. Huh? Oh, yeah, we stole their land. This is stolen land.
Yeah.
This is stolen land, okay?
Stolen land, but you can't fucking have it back. Suck our dicks.
Don't
You're
even
not
think
getting
about taking it back.
Shit back, bitch.
You're never getting it back, but it is stolen land.
And
so,
it's important to acknowledge that it is stolen.
Yeah. So if this sounds like the type of environment that you want at your 4th of July party, hit us up in our DMs right now. We got a good few weeks before that. Plenty of time for things to happen, and we expect that to be a full weekend for us and just a lot of celebration going on. And by celebration, we mean talking about how much America sucks and that how everyone should feel guilty for celebrating the holiday.
But think about this too. While like people are going to want to celebrate America and the 4th of July and barbecues and burgers and all that bullshit, America bullshit, we're going to be 30 some days into Pride celebrations. So we are just going to be like wearing rainbow shit.
Yeah.
Doing not gay stuff, but like supporting other people doing gay stuff.
Right. Just not in front of us.
Like we'll go to the parties and we'll like be like, hey, fucking make out with that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I think they should do for Gay Pride Month?
Yeah.
They should have, you know how like at baseball games they have the kiss cam? They should have the kiss cam, but they do it of like just any two guys sitting next to each other, and then social pressure. Hey, you two fucking kiss each other right now.
Right. So they put two guys up there who are just friends,
or just guys that are sitting like it's like guy and a girl, guy with his girlfriend other guy
other
with
couple,
his
yeah,
girlfriend.
but the two guys
they
are
do
in-
the shot
right.
of the two guys, and they go, kiss, pussies.
And then they see themselves on the board, and they're like, "Oh no, we're not together.
Gay.
We're with,
not,
yeah,
we're straight, and
yeah.
we're with ladies."
And they're like, "No, kiss."
Yeah, and then they
You fucking homophobic bitch.
yeah, don't be
Kiss.
homophobic.
Make out with that guy.
Fuck each other in the stands right there.
Yeah.
You know, and then they tell the security guys that are like, "Where's your ticket?" They come in from both sides
Ushers,
and they push their heads together
Right.
and like
and
try to force
forcibly
them to
press
kiss.
their mouths together. Yeah.
Yeah, and then everybody goes woo, and
Yeah.
then the guy on the intercom goes, "Happy Pride! Everybody suck each other's dicks and eat each other's pussies."
If you're
if you're
a girl,
whatever gender you are, fuck that other gender
Yeah.
and suck that other gender off.
yeah, or if you're a bi woman, you can do
do whatever.
do both
it
things,
doesn't matter.
but one of those things will be us.
Yeah, but it's got to also, but yeah.
Yeah.
You get, yeah.
Threesomes with us are always on the table. Not devil's threesomes. We're not
No,
about
we're
that
not
life.
doing that.
Unless we're taking a girl to Paris, but
Sure.
That's
yeah,
a
but
whole
that's a
nother
whole
thing.
different thing.
Yeah.
We don't have to talk about that stuff.
yeah. So
Yeah.
there is some good news going on in America besides Pride Month. The Cheeto has just been indicted again on federal charge, 37 counts in a federal indictment relating to his handling of classified documents after he left office. He's the first former president to face federal charges. So he has just landed in Miami to meet with his lawyers ahead of his Tuesday court appearance. Trump, who denies any wrongdoing, railed against the charges at a campaign event Saturday and has vowed to stay in the 2024 race. The White House has declined to comment as Trump and his allies paint the case as politically motivated. The indictment details where Trump allegedly stored classified documents at his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. The charges came just months after he was charged in a separate hush money case. So we hope they throw the book at him. We hope he goes to jail, maybe death penalty. That'd be good too.
I mean,
we're very anti-death penalty, but
unless it's someone that we politically oppose.
Yes.
Yeah, or disagree with in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Cheeto. I hope I hope he never sets another free foot outside of jail.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, so the important thing to do now is to just celebrate that we got him, and then not to really look into the details of like what that even means.
And when he
or what the deal is.
inevitably gets off, which of course he will.
Yeah.
We're gonna it doesn't matter because
this
we
isn't
can
further helping his
no it's
candidacy
not at
for
all
being, like,
it's not at all making him
anti-establishment
it's not at all
candidate.
making him a martyr and just helping sell his story that like the deep state is out to get him and trying to take him down. It's totally not doing that.
Yeah.
This is a good thing. And when
this is just like, look,
we're gonna get him
the
this
law.
We're gonna get him this time.
Yeah, and that's the important language to use.
Just don't play. Just don't
him.
come back to this podcast in a month or whenever he's like he gets off scot-free. Do not come back and use this footage against us because we don't want to fucking
hear it. Here's the other thing that's going to happen too. If he does get off and he becomes president, you know what the first thing that's going to happen is? This podcast is over. He's going to come get us. He's going to get us for speaking the truth.
Right.
For 150 episodes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you don't want that.
I mean, this podcast is the only reason he's not president now.
Yeah.
He would be serving his second term.
You're so
just
right.
think about the impact we had because we started this podcast like mid-2020,
right after George Floyd died.
Right.
Yeah. The second George Floyd died, we started this
compelled
podcast.
to make a podcast to represent people of color. And we obviously talked a lot about the 2020 election, and we swayed a lot of opinion.
We knew exactly. We were so well researched in our candidates. That's why we loved Kamala Harris because she was a woman.
Yep.
She was black, and there was
black woman.
Yeah, she's a black woman.
Yeah.
And that's look. We love her. She's the vice president. Yeah. So shut up.
Right.
Okay. So So
she's breaking barriers.
Yeah, she did it, Joe.
Yeah, that's right. We did it. This podcast, we did it, Joe.
Yeah, this podcast is about us, and you know what I mean? Like, us as in like the people, and by that we mean black people. And women.
And if Kamala Harris wants to take a victory lap, celebratory trip to Paris, we would.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I mean, usually women in their 50s, I would say hard pass.
We're gonna say, hey, come on, keep your chucks on because you're gonna need the athleticism and the grip of those chucks.
Love that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we're gonna be coming at you hard from both ends.
That's right. Yeah. We would do her, J-Lo, Elizabeth Hurley.
Yeah.
Who just made headlines for.
Why are we doing these people?
Because they're over 50.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about women we would settle for.
Oh, yeah. I guess we would,
Martha Stewart.
Sure.
82, yeah.
That's pretty up there. But why not?
Yeah.
We love Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
She could make us a quiche after we smash or whatever.
SI swimsuit cover girl.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. That's what you want. You want to be able to like brag to your friends, like, I just smashed a swimsuit cover model.
Yeah.
Be
like oh, nice. Like, Kate Upton. Yeah, not important.
Let's just say I smashed a Victoria's swimsuit cover model.
Yeah.
And then people now would be like, is it the one with Downs or is it the 85-year-old lady?
Yeah. Or the plus size one.
Yeah, let's just not talk about which one I banged.
Right. I don't kiss and tell.
I was drunk.
Right. I was drunk, and also I don't kiss and tell.
Yeah.
Even though whenever
I've only done
sleep with a hot girl,
I literally
I'm telling
have a vlog
everyone.
about, what up, YouTube? Smash the like button. I just fucked some bitch. Here's her pictures and her social media.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Yeah. Do people do that as like a channel? Is that like a... I feel like that's probably...
Besides us, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably tough.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, we hope Trump gets arrested and thrown in jail and can't run in 2024 and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And
for just not putting the documents in the right folders or whatever. Whatever the charge is.
Yes. We agree with the charges because we've totally read them and understand them and know the legal. Yeah.
We've seen the title of 4 articles that are like, we got him.
Yes.
And
ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yeah. And that's all that we need to do.
That's right. So, speaking of the Cheeto's friend, his former friend, Jeffrey Epstein, J.P. Morgan agrees to settle Jeffrey Epstein victim class action lawsuit. So, J.P. Morgan Chase has reached an agreement to settle a lawsuit from victims of Jeffrey Epstein, the bank announced Monday. The financial institution has yet to release details regarding the agreement in principle, but it will shell out $290 million in payments to the victims, according to a Reuters report. J.P. Morgan has been attempting to fend off the class action lawsuit for months. Settlement is in the best interest of all parties, especially the survivors who were the victims of Epstein's terrible abuse, the bank and lawyers for the victims wrote in a joint statement. While the statement did not reveal a settlement amount publicly, Reuters cited a person familiar with the agreement who said the bank would pay roughly $290 million. The payment will go out to roughly 100 women who are victims of Epstein's. We all now understand that Epstein's behavior was monstrous, and we believe this settlement is in the best interest of all parties, especially the survivors who suffered unimaginable abuse at the hands of this man, J.P. Morgan wrote in a statement. Any association with him was a mistake, and we regret it. We would never have continued to do business with him if we believed he was using our bank in any way to help commit heinous crimes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
yeah,
hands washed, nothing to see here.
They totally are like, we are sorry that we didn't even know that was going on.
Yeah.
Even though you can't open a credit card without sending in 7,000 fucking sheets of paper saying where all your money goes.
And that Epstein was arrested for sex trafficking in like 2008, and yet they continued to be his bank for, I think, up until his suicide, which it definitely was. Don't look into it.
Suicide.
Yeah,
and cameras didn't work, and the 2 guards fell asleep at the same time.
Yeah,
and that's all you need to know.
Yeah. Also,
sometimes
we need to
mistakes happen.
Right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Sometimes a guy goes on suicide watch, then he's taken off suicide watch, and then you're like, all right, now that he's off suicide watch, let's just not even watch him. Turn off the cameras and all the security guards. It's nap time. Just go to sleep, everybody.
Right.
And then you wake up and you're like, that's weird. He's totally dead.
Yeah.
What happened? Well, Anyway, whoops. What's going on, guys? It's summertime.
That's right.
It's Pride season. Kiss cam. 2 boys make out with each other. You know.
Nice. Yeah. Although I will say this. We need to see that Jeffrey Epstein client list if they are Republicans. All the Democrat or Democrat donors who went to his island, Bill Clinton. We don't need to know. We don't need to know about that. Yeah. Bill Gates. Yeah. We don't need to.
Yeah, especially around the next year and a half.
Yeah,
right?
it's not
election season.
They didn't do anything. Okay.
Yeah, they were just
into
there.
it. Right. They didn't know.
Yeah,
they were just.
Weren't there people that were like, yeah, it's just like he gave me a ride.
Right.
Like his plane's like an Uber.
An Uber. Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, I just needed a ride somewhere.
Right.
It's like, okay, but it was to the weird
pedophile island. Yeah. But they didn't know it was that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why
the Democrats didn't know.
That's why they went 17 more times.
Yeah,
to
Trump
make sure that it was bad there.
Yes, Trump and the Republicans who traveled with him knew. Clinton and the Democrats who traveled with him didn't know.
Yeah.
So we just want to make that clear.
That is weird to have an island like that and then also have a client list. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it's probably not like neatly packaged in a
but
in
like
one
why is
area,
there documents for that?
Well, there's documents of like the flight logs because that there has to be.
Does there?
I think so. I think that's a federal. I think still it's like a federal rule. You have to.
You know what I'm saying? It's like who's like I'm going to operate a pedophile island, but we got to make sure
the books are clean.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I guess that is a good point.
It's like, all right, we're inventorying everything, and we are totally.
We're
you
by
guys
the
sign
book.
in.
Yeah, we're paying our taxes.
Like Bill Gates shows up to the pedophile island for the 90th time, and he's like, "You got to sign the guest book." Like they got a doctor's office.
Right.
Can you sign in right here on the little sheet of paper? And then now in the waiting room,
put your emergency contact.
And then they wait in that blue and white square room or whatever that thing is, the temple.
Yes.
Thing. Yeah. Then they do that, and then it's all good.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. So.
Yeah. So that's. But again, don't look into it if there's any Democrat involvement. But Trump and the other Republicans who were friends with him,
they're all bad.
Look into that. So it's not that we should just look into everyone who was associated with him. It has to stay along party lines.
Yes,
that's what this podcast is all.
Crime, persecution is it going to help us politically?
Yes. It's not that you should have like moral principles and like care who was like involved in pedophilia just because. No, they have to align with our political beliefs and be against us in order for us to care about it.
Exactly.
And that's what this podcast is all about.
Yeah.
So, in other news, Selling Sunset star Bree Tiesi says Nick Cannon doesn't have to pay child support. Yeah. What a great segue.
Anyway, pedophile island's over. Anyway, this guy has 10 kids.
I mean, Nick
Cannon has a bunch of kids.
Yeah,
and they are not getting any money.
Yeah, I guess there's some sort of parallel there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Nick Cannon's baby mama is saying that Nick Cannon doesn't have to pay. Let me try to. Where's this?
Bree Tiesi. What is she?
I think she's a black queen.
Of course. But she's
the court
Selling Sunset.
It's like a show on Netflix.
Is that one of those like
reality, like real estate bullshit shows?
It's like one of those like, look at these 10 psychos like fight about
mansions. Yeah. The latest real estate agent to join the hit Netflix reality series is already familiar to some as one of the mothers to share a child with Nick Cannon. TSC 32 and Cannon 42 welcomed son Legendary in July 2022.
That's their kid's name?
Yeah.
Legendary
Cannon. And I mean,
what's their other kid's name?
Some have
Total Bitch. Cannon,
some have said I'm
not a legend. Cannon.
I've got a legendary
pretty good
cannon too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Everyone totally says that I have a legendary cannon.
Yeah.
But So she started shooting season 6 just weeks after giving birth. Isn't long before Tiesi's personal life becomes a talk of the luxury reality company with the returning agency and asking questions about the logistics of her relationship with the Masked Singer host. The 7th episode co-star Amanza Smith asked Tiesi if it's true that someone doesn't have to pay child support after having 10 children. That's true. Tiesi responds as the pair shares cocktails in a picturesque rooftop setting. The way it works is like after 10, the court can basically say he can't afford to pay child support. Or because he is who he is, they could say, we know you can afford X amount for each household.
That's so weird that the child support system is the same as like a Subway Punch Club card where it's like after you get 10, it's like,
get one free.
You get one free,
You're
dude.
good. You're good
It's all
now.
good. Oh, you got 10? Wow.
Right.
Hey, this one's on us.
Yeah.
You're totally scot-free there. You bring your I have kids card to the court and they're like, hey, if you pop out a couple more, you're scot-free, dude. You're going to be in the platinum club or whatever.
Yeah. Cannon is father to 12 children, including Legendary, and Tiesi is quick to point out that she doesn't rely on the comedian to finance her own life or that of their child. I take care of myself, she retorts. My son needs something or we do, I ask. That's all I have to do. I know he's a good dad, and Nick is not my sugar daddy. Nick is not the reason I'm where I'm at.
He's a good dad because like he's physically capable of fathering, like jizzing out 12 kids, or he's a good dad because he is present for these 12.
Definitely not the first one.
Yeah.
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 So it's a cool little possible legal loophole he found with like, hey, after 10, like you're on your own, bitch.
Yeah.
So, and we don't have any kids. Well, your truth is that you don't have any kids, but a lot of women would argue otherwise, that you are of the women who have said that you're the father of their kids, I mean, you're way over 10.
Sure.
So, but I mean, you haven't taken responsibility for any of them.
Well,
but
I'm a good father in the fact that
you've refused to acknowledge that you're a father.
Well, it's like, no, I'm a good father in that like I did it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
you successfully
I
fertilized an egg. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. That's what I did.
Right.
Yeah, I did that. And then I'm not those kids' dads though. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because me and
even though the DNA test would say otherwise.
But me and the mom aren't in a relationship. So you know what I mean?
Right.
You know how like those kids of divorced parents are like, you're not my dad.
Yeah.
I do that to the kids.
Okay.
You're not my son. Even though they're like, you are though. I'm like, shut up. You know?
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
But if one of those kids turns out to be like a great athlete or a great actor,
I'm coming back.
Artist, yeah.
I go to each of those kids' houses when they're like 3 and I give them a Nerf football and I'll go get to work.
Right.
You know? And then I show up every 6 months. I drop a basketball there.
Right.
Start working on your dribbling right now. Okay. And I drop a baseball glove and a little tee there.
Tennis racket. Yeah.
I'm like, fucking go find a wall, start hitting against it.
Yeah.
You know, learn how to throw. Here's a baseball glove. Get out of here. Play catch. And they're like, with you, Dad? And I'll be like, no, there's a net. Here's a net. It's gonna bounce it back to you. So you don't need me here.
That's right. And you ring the doorbell.
And I wrote Dad on the net so you can throw at me and talk to it or whatever. But
right. And you got a fat head of yourself that you put on the wall. And it's like, you can play catch, son.
And don't you dare punch a hole in that fathead statue and cover it up with a fucking Limp Bizkit poster.
Yeah, better be pristine when I come back the next time.
If you put the fathead poster of me to cover a hole in the wall that you've already punched, that's cool.
Right.
But if you have damaged the sticker, the fathead sticker of me in any way, shape, or form, I am no way.
That's right. And what you do, you drop off your little gift basket of sporting goods. Mm-hmm. You ring the door. Ring the doorbell, then just ding-dong ditch.
Yeah.
Then when they come
I'm
out,
gone.
Tires
are squealing.
In the driveway.
Yeah.
And you're out of there.
Hear me peeling
like,
out.
And it's like,
are they filming Fast and the Furious in the driveway? Why is that guy just peeling the fuck out?
Right. Hey, I mean, chances are
it's like an Easter basket of sporting equipment.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're just playing the odds. Mm-hmm. Like you're a tall guy, you are athletic, no homo, but like you're a good athlete.
Thank you.
Yeah. Chances are if you have like 30, 40 kids.
Yeah, at least
one of
10
them is going to make it to the league.
yeah.
You know,
I mean, they all should.
Yeah.
And if they don't, it's the woman's fault. 'Cause
Right.
her shitty ass genes
Right.
suck ass.
yeah, her just unathletic nerd body
Yeah.
couldn't pull her own weight.
Mm-hmm.
You did all you could do with half the DNA.
Yeah.
It's up to the mother to make something happen too.
Yeah.
So yeah, you totally will not do what Karl Malone did with his son. You know what he did?
No.
So he knocked up when he was, I believe, 19, he was in college, impregnated, I believe, a 12-year-old.
Yeah, okay. I'm definitely not going to do that.
You didn't do that.
Yeah, definitely not going to do
you
that.
You always check IDs to make sure they're 18.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the day of their birthday, but they always are. They always are 18.
Sure.
So we want to make that clear. But
Of course.
Karl Malone, I believe he was 19. I believe the woman, or should I say girl, was 12. And he impregnated her. And
Jesus Christ.
and refused to acknowledge the kid. The family thought about pressing charges against him for like rape or statutory rape, I think it would be.
They thought about it?
Well, they didn't want to because they didn't want to like
They didn't want to mess up his season.
Well, they didn't want to like ruin his life, or else the kid would definitely be fucked.
Oh, okay.
So they had to make that decision. The kid, he never acknowledges the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Kid turns out to be an NFL player.
Really?
And Karl Malone then, for the first time, comes back after
the kid that he impregnated with the 12-year-old girl is now a professional athlete.
He's retired now, but he was in the NFL for a few seasons.
Wow.
And Karl Malone came back at that point. It was like, hey, son, way to go. You made it.
You did it.
Yeah. Thanks to
me.
Sometimes,
his nickname's the mailman. Sometimes the mail is slow, but it's always going to get there.
Right. And sometimes the mail is delivered, but by the time you go to get it, the mailman, the post officer is gone.
Yeah, that's right.
So
that's wild,
and that's kind of what you are, except with women of age.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And
that is insane.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I feel like we've mentioned that before on the pod, a long time ago. But yeah, it's
what was the reaction of the kid to? Did he have like the Will Smith and
right? Why don't he want me, man? Yeah.
Well, no. Remember that episode of what's that? Fresh Prince. Where
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
He shows up and he's like, "Hey, son, you're doing good now." And he's like, "Fuck you, you're not my dad." And he does that like pretty intense monologue.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Apparently they like.
They're cool.
They're cool, yeah. And
they're almost the same age, so I guess they have a lot of the same interests.
Right. They're in the same generation.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, yeah, apparently they mended fences, but yeah, that's kind of what.
How are the situation with the mom?
I
probably not good.
Imagine that they don't talk.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Yeah. So yeah, any woman accusing Chris of being a father to their kids, you're a lying bitch, and it's not true.
Yeah,
unless kid turns out to be
is true.
Pro athlete.
And let's go on Maury Povich and really get it figured out.
Yeah, let's really figure it out. Although Maury stopped his show, sadly, like last year.
I guess we can't do it.
Yeah,
so I guess it's not my kid.
They're like, she's like, we can just do a DNA test that's not on Maury. It's like, no, Maury or nothing. I only trust Maury Povich.
Yeah, I only do paternity tests on daytime television.
In front of a 200-person audience.
That is so high stakes.
Right.
It's like, I want you to take a paternity test, but also we're going to film the entire thing.
Yeah.
And if you are like, whatever happens, a giant camera is going to be shoved in your face for whatever that reaction is.
That's right.
And a studio audience of the most insane people on the planet are going to go ape shit for whatever the reaction is.
Right.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Exactly.
What a show.
Yeah.
I like this one part where it says on this the article for what's his name? The Nick Cannon thing. It says TSE's parenting faces long scrutiny from other agents, especially Chelsea Lascani, who repeatedly questions how the two make it work. My situation's interesting, TSE explains to The Office in the season's 3rd episode. I don't know if I would say I'm single. I've been in, I don't want to call it open, but open relationship. And Connie asks if she would consider it a polyamorous relationship. And TSE replies, I don't know about that. I just know we had a baby and we're really happy. So I'm really happy in my relationship now. So I think it seems like they had like a don't ask, don't tell policy within the family.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love some good polyamory. And just to quickly fact check myself on the Karl Malone, I was off by a year on both. He was 20, she was 13 when she was impregnated. So that is that.
Crazy.
And Karl Malone, should be canceled. Obviously, you know why? Because he's a Republican.
Yeah, nice.
Not because he raped a girl.
Yeah, is he a Republican?
Yeah, I mean, he's like spoken out on like very conservative views.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that's wild.
That's the reason to cancel him.
We gotta take him down for that for sure.
Yeah. So speaking of politics, this is a good segue.
Did you want to do the liberal TikToker?
Yeah. Liberal TikToker goes viral after complaining the only masculine men she can find are conservative. So you're going to play the clip? Yeah.
We have the video here.
Yeah. So this is an interesting, we'll play the clip and then discuss it. A very interesting topic brought up by this woman on TikTok. What's her account?
Her account is Miss Petch, MS_PETCH. Okay. And this says realizations about dating in 2023 as a woman. Okay.
Do you want to know one of the saddest realizations I recently had? Was that as a liberal woman, it is really hard to find a man who is willing to play the more traditional masculine role in the relationship in today's day and age, who is not a conservative. A man who wants to pay on the first date, who wants to open your door, who has that want and desire to take care of you and to provide, who is not a conservative. And obviously, as a liberal woman, I do want to be respected for my independence. And I do want to have my own autonomy in the relationship and not be confined or conform to the traditional female homemaker, childbearing role. And most of the men that I've dated who do have that more natural provider masculinity about them are normally conservative. So I don't really know what to do because I don't want to compromise my morals and values just to find a man. But am I asking to have my cake and eat it too?
Well, so she raises some interesting points that she finds the only attractive masculine men are conservative. Yeah. And we just want to say, well, there's a few points to be made. One is she obviously hasn't met us.
She has not met us.
Because we are very far left men who are just extremely fucking masculine. And we wish we weren't. I cannot stress this enough. We wish we were a bunch of beta, pussy ass bitch, little cuck, like cuck, beta cuck. Just
simps.
But we wish we were that. We wish we were gay.
We just have too much tea.
We just have too much tea, and it makes us so much.
And we love pussy.
Yeah, just so much.
God damn it.
Yeah.
If I see pussy, I'm like in there, dude.
With consent.
Of course, yeah.
And we wish we were more beta. We wish we were how we looked, like outfit-wise. Yeah. You know, this is why we wear this stuff, to try to like...
Because they think we're like these like chads.
Right.
You know?
Like if we didn't wear this stuff, like when we
just look like workout guys.
Right.
That are like these fucking buff-ass dudes that are just like all about, hustle and grind. And
I take cold baths every morning.
Yeah, I have hot water in my apartment because I'm rich, but I also never use it because I'm very masculine.
Yeah.
And I do a cold plunge every day.
And I swing kettlebells.
Do whatever and eat sucks, elk meat. Do that at the beginning of your day.
Because then the dopamine levels will go way up if you suffer and torture yourself.
Yeah. I put myself through the worst routine
because
of all
right
time.
after I feel really good and my dopamine levels are measurably higher.
I got
because
up
I
at
nearly
3 in the morning
died.
this morning, and what did you do? I worked out 6 times already, and it's noon.
Yeah. What did you do, huh?
I took a cold shower each time, and I didn't beat off.
Yeah.
What about you?
Semen retention.
Yeah. I'm
no fap. Oh.
I'm no fapping, but I'm busting all the time.
Yeah.
With women.
Right.
Who are straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they think we're those guys.
They think we're those guys because we look like those guys. But we have to wear this stuff to show that we are down with the cause. But unfortunately, we're just super fucking masculine.
Too masculine.
Yeah.
There's nothing that can be done
and
about
so
it.
this lady needs to...
Maybe a nice woman that's just a total libtard bitch would, like, help cool our more cold heart, or warm our cool heart.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck that people say.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So that lady needs to hit us up in our DMs. All hope is not lost.
But here's the other thing that she does too. She goes like, I don't want to be like these, like she does this thing. She's like, all the men are like conservative. I'm really liberal, but like, I want this thing that's, whatever. Like the way she describes what a conservative man is like, it's a caricature of like what it even is.
Right.
She thinks
like describing a guy from like a husband from like the 1950s.
Not even that. It's like a husband from like the fucking medieval
Victorian
time
era.
Yeah, where it's like, get to the castle, bitch, and fuck it before I mace you with that ball and chain thing. You know what I mean? Like it's like, what the fuck does that lady think a conservative man is?
Right.
Like, you're just gonna like tell her like,
right? She says, I don't believe I should have to be a homemaker or
like
just
a conservative man isn't like, okay, if you want a job, cool, but like I want to make, like I'm making enough money that you can stay home if you want. And then she's like, I want to be a girl boss and make 6 figures. No, bitch. You can't go work.
That's what all conservative
Get in the kitchen, you whore. Take your shoes off. You're barefoot. Why aren't you pregnant right now?
That's what all
Make me a sandwich.
That's what all conservative guys say.
100%. Yeah. That's what she thinks.
Yeah.
And
conservative men do not let their girlfriends or wives work.
Yeah.
Because they're worried that if
they're going to see the black eye that they gave them at home.
Well, that, and also that if they make more money than them, then they're going to get insecure about it. Yeah.
And it's going to be emasculating.
Oh, I have to be the breadwinner of this house. I have to make all the money and she must make no money.
Yeah.
So I can boss her around so I have control over her and I can tell this bitch what to do. Hey, bitch, get pregnant.
Yeah.
Hey, make me a sandwich.
Yeah, make me a draw
Keep
my
the house
path,
clean.
woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wash my feet.
I'm going to come home from work and take... And
I'm going to put my suitcase down.
My briefcase
that's filled
down
with documents, even though everything's on computers now.
Right. And I better have a steak dinner.
And my family better
be
there to greet me at the door when I show up in my suit.
Right. That's what all conservative guys think and say and how they view the world.
Yeah.
So she's totally spot on in saying that.
This is a really not retarded video that this lady made.
It's
and she's
true.
Not getting
it's true
totally
and sad.
ratioed.
It's true and sad. Sad that she hasn't met us yet. But, she can.
It's funny. I mean, she's like, how many men do I have to meet that are like these liberal, like agree with everything a woman says guy that like, she's like, I'm unhappy because this guy that agrees with everything I say is making me unhappy. Maybe you have bad ideas, right?
But she has good ideas.
But she has great ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's all
But don't do any self-reflection. Just find a guy that goes to therapy and don't shut the fuck up about
and we'll
going
say
to
whatever
therapy.
it takes to sleep with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and we are definitely not those guys ourselves. We definitely will not say whatever it takes just to smash.
And I mean, it's just going to be, what's crazy is like when we hang out with her, it's going to be like crazy how much we have in common because we're going to agree with every single thing she says for the first 6 months.
Yes.
Right. And then
we will never let her.
The second she's like, what are we? That's when our opinions.
That's when our first disagreement will happen.
That's going to be a big disagreement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some would say deal breaker.
Yeah. there's gonna be a lot of negotiations happening
and a lot of tears shed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
and we're gonna explain to her the Nick Cannon situation where it's like, look, I'm on like my 8th punch card situation, and I need to get to 10, so you can't get in the way of my 10. If I get 10, I get 1 free. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, or I think they're all free after. yeah.
Once
you hit 10.
Subway can't even do what child support is doing.
Right.
Like if Subway
would
did
go out of business.
Yeah, there'd be no sandwiches because they'd just be giving out free sandwiches to any dickhead that bought 10 sandwiches.
Yeah.
Subway owes me years of back sandwich support.
Yeah.
You know? That's what they owe me.
Totally.
I'm going to go in there and I'll be like, oh, you're just in here making sandwiches for some other bitch.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
Sorry,
Your legs cramping?
Oh, yeah. I'm cramping.
You're podcasting too hard, dude.
What do you do? My hamstring is cramped. Straighten it.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
there
dude.
it is. Okay.
Damn, dude, you are podcasting too hard.
I'm not gonna.
What a
I'm not gonna
masculine-
stop.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking stop.
Don't stop.
This podcast continues. Do not press stop recording. We're rolling through this.
Hell
And
yeah.
do not edit this out either. I need people to see what a fucking warrior I am.
We're going to put like really energetic music behind this of like you just like hustle and grinding. You know, we should do a stitch of those guys that are like running upstairs and all that shit. And we're like, look at this guy really putting in the hours.
Yeah.
And it's just you talking about
Fuck me.
polyamory.
God damn it. Yeah, no, I mean, I was.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm good now, but that was really brutal. I was crushing. It was leg day this morning.
Yeah,
by
of
the way.
course.
Yeah,
It sounds like
and
it.
I was crushing some squats and lunges, and holy shit, that was really rough.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna take a swig of this.
Yeah. Yeah, get yourself hydrated, bro. Yeah. Yeah, we do kettlebells before we start our pod.
Yeah,
We just lift a bunch of heavy shit.
Well, speaking of working out, I saw you put this article here about pre-workout. My controversial habit makes exercise a lot more fun.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I'll say it makes this podcast a lot more fun too. Sometimes I'll take pre-workout, and my workout is this podcast.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because this podcast, it just gets me so amped.
This podcast exerts the same amount of energy and like strain on my body as like a high intensity workout.
This podcast,
Because it's such a mental workout.
We should start like a Patreon or whatever, and then the
for my medical bills
for your medical bills and for my child support bills.
Yeah, that's
we
important.
should start a Patreon that's really just like a gym, and it's like the membership to the gym is just listening to this podcast.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, this was an article on Slate, and this is an article called "Get Drunk, Get Gains."
Oh wait, so it's about drinking alcohol.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's about working out. It says experts aren't so sure about my workout habit. I am. Okay. Evenings in my apartment gym tend to end with me sweating like a pig, flat on my back, dumbbells parallel above my chest, while a glistening no ice gin and tonic waits in the spongy floorboards a few feet away. My body is not as limber as it used to be, and I'll be the first to admit that my weightlifting regimen has grown elliptical and flummoxed as I wash ashore in my turgid Ben Affleck era. I rarely manifest the white-hot single guy fervor that pushed me to my physical limits during my most chaotic fitness periods. And at 32, I constantly lose track of what I'm supposed to be doing, what muscles I want to target, and more spiritually, how working out is supposed to feel. The best way to stay on target, I've found, is to get a little bit drunk. Yeah, a little bit drunk. My sweet spot is a shot and a half, particularly in that 20-minute glossy narcosis that occurs after you break the seal on an evening. I am all-powerful within that wondrous stupor. I can pump out bicep curls with vulgar pre-first date intensity. I can make loud, obnoxious Raphael Nadal grunts as I rut through sad, back-buckling squats. I can snarl at myself in the mirror and turn up the gym playlist that's gone more or less that's gone more or less unchanged in a decade. I can scream, "Let's fucking go," after flexing out the mildest definition in my shoulders. When I'm a little bit drunk, all the damp humiliations of home exercise are saddened away. For a few moments of inebriated valor, I have finally become a Chad. So basically, this guy's just drinking at home while he's lifting like the 20-pound dumbbells that he has,
rationalizing his alcohol problem, which something
we love that.
Right?
Yeah, this is 100%. It's almost as if we wrote this article,
right? Because as I've always said before, we don't have a problem. I'm totally functional.
We don't have a problem.
We don't have
drinking.
a fucking problem with drinking.
Yeah,
I'm able to
I'm a little buzzed right now.
Yeah,
and I'm
so
totally happy.
Yeah.
I mean, are we kind of raised? And some people are like, "Why are you yelling?" It's like, we're not yelling, okay? We're just talking loud and really passionate,
right?
Okay, and like,
oh, you get really angry when you're drunk. I'm not angry. Do I sound angry to you?
Yeah, we're
not.
Do
I look angry? Huh? Do we look fucking angry? You want me to stop yelling? I'm not yelling. I'm not yelling. I am totally calm. I am totally calm.
We're calm, cool, and collected, bitch.
I'm so fucking calm. I'm so calm and so nice. I'm so nice. So I'm not yelling. I'm not yelling. I'm not making a scene. Stop saying I'm making a scene, bitch. I'm not making a scene. Stop. Oh, you want me to stop grabbing your arm? I'm not. I will. Okay, I'll let go. If you're the one making the scene. You're the one making the scene. Now it's our turn to order at Chipotle. So shut the fuck up and tell the guy what you want, and then you will fucking pay for yours and mine. So, yeah. So these are just normal. This is part of our home workout. Everyday, home workout.
Mm-hmm.
And
the other thing too, it's like, okay, we're pretty drunk while we're working out, and we have to be, creative with the workout stuff, because it's like we only have like a couple of 20-pound dumbbells.
Right, when we do it at home. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, that's why there's so many holes in the wall, because it's like we don't have one of those.
A heavy bag.
Yeah, we don't have a heavy bag. So it's just that part of the wall. We'll just keep punching again.
Yeah.
So
also, personally with me, I'm just going to say that I can talk to women better when I got a little buzz on. Okay. If I'm out on the town, it can loosen me up a little bit.
Yeah,
little liquid
I'm
courage.
a little nervous, and then I get really drunk, and then after I puke the first 3 or 4 times, then I can really tell.
Yeah. So when I go to the gym, I want to talk to women there to let them know that they're safe and
that they look real good,
that they're hot. Yeah. And that their squats are looking good.
Yeah.
And
your form looks great on those squats.
Yeah, and I don't and let me rephrase, it's not just about like, oh, I'm going to hit on women so I can have sex with them. No, it's about how I can give them advice on their squat form, and then I can have sex with them. Okay? So I'm giving them something before they give me something. Okay? So it's an equal exchange.
Yeah. And it better be an equal exchange too. Right. That's the other thing too.
Right.
And it's like sometimes
they don't want to do that. Sometimes like you give them all this tips, and then you're like, then we're like, what are you doing on Friday night? And they're like, oh, I have a boyfriend. It's like, well, what the I was just giving you all that fucking advice. And now you're not gonna put out?
You're not gonna.
You fucking owe me now, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
I was nice enough to give you all those suggestions. I told you to stop doing isolation workouts and start doing compound lifts only. Heavy compound lifts. Because it's a better workout when you lift multiple muscles at once. Stop doing your little shoulder raises or your little curls or your little triceps. And when women say like, oh, I don't want to lift heavy weights because I don't want to get too muscular, right?
Yeah,
I don't want to get too bulky.
Well,
guess what? You have no T. It's not going to happen. It can't happen unless you take steroids. If you had as much T as me, then it would be a concern. But you don't. So listen to me when I give you advice, okay? Use my advice to become stronger and fitter, and then have sex with me as a way of saying thank you. God, I've had enough. I really have had enough with women at the gym. And I'm sick of being kicked out of every gym in town just for trying to spread my knowledge. sick of these gym
'Cause
owners.
We have so much knowledge, and then they'll come up to us and they'll be like, "Do you have? Are you a personal trainer?" And we'll be like, "Yeah, but not right now."
Right.
I'm off
And
the
they're
clock.
also like, do you have your membership card for this gym? Are you even a member of this gym?
Well, not yet.
Not
I was just
technically.
checking it out. And they're
Right.
like, we've seen you here for the last 8 months.
Right.
Like
I'm
pretty,
like, I'm
pretty regularly.
I'm
and you're
doing a
like, "Thanks,
trial."
I am pretty consistent in the gym.
Right. They're like, yeah, you've been
Yeah,
coming
you're
here
very
every day
consistent
for
and you
almost a year
don't-
and you've never paid.
Yeah. You kind of come in right behind somebody. We thought you were friends with them, and then you just kind of dart towards the locker room, and then
Or sometimes we'll walk in with like a janitor outfit
yeah.
to
Yeah.
and a mop.
Yeah, and a mop and a bucket,
Right.
and they're like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "I'm the new janitor," and they're like, "The other janitor's right there," and he's like, "What?" And we're like, "Get out, Carlos. You're gone.
Right. Your shift's over.
Your shift's over." And he's like, "My name's not Carlos." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever, whatever, buddy.
Right.
I'm the new I'm the fucking jacked janitor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at these floors look like shit, Carlos.
Yeah.
You're fired." And he'll be like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "Shut up, gone. Leave your bucket and mop.
Yeah.
Actually, clean that up. Get that out of here. I got my own bucket and mop."
Right. Yeah. So if there's any gyms out there that would be open to having us at them, you know, now we've got like,
I don't think
restraining orders.
No gyms are open to us being there. But
Yeah,
we are.
it's true.
We are going there.
We're
And
still
we are-
going, yeah.
yeah, and we are either janitors, we are gym health inspectors. That's
Electricians,
that's a real job.
Yeah.
we go to the gym. We're like we're
to
just
make sure
we're the
they're up
gym-
to code. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gym health code. We just have to. We're gonna interview some of the women here that are working out on
Yeah.
squats, and we're gonna kind of
Spot them.
spot them, ask them what's going on,
Yeah.
see if they wipe down any of the equipment that they're laying on or sweating over, and then maybe sniff that equipment
Just
and
to make sure it's clean.
good, you know,
Yeah.
And we're just don't shut up, okay?
Yeah.
Just let us do our job.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all we got to do.
Right. And sometimes we have to clean the women's locker room.
Yeah.
You know, but they
Yeah.
know we're in there and they like they're cool with it. But
Yeah, they're totally cool with it.
Yeah.
And
But
if
as
any
part of
women
our
came out and
janitorial
complain
duties-
about us, they're lying pieces of shit, and
Right.
they just don't understand our job.
right.
You know, and when we go into the women's locker room, we're like, "Hey, women, it's okay. Go ahead and you know, we're just doing our job. So stay nude in here. Just ignore the cameras and
Well,
whatever stuff we're doing
they,
in
they
here."
know about the cameras.
Yeah,
but-
well, I mean, we got those huge rigs that they have on like movie sets.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
We got one of those fucking.
Right.
You know, it's like strapped to us,
Yeah.
and we're like carrying it.
right. And no one's being
And we're like-
recorded
yeah.
naked without their
And
consent.
we're like,
but-
"Hey, don't worry, what's going on in here, ladies? Go ahead and get naked or do whatever you were
Yeah.
normally doing. And if you're not naked, go ahead and just do it anyway."
Right. But they're all cool with that.
And
Yeah.
they're all cool with it. We
Yeah,
love
yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
just let us go to your gym.
Yeah,
All right.
just-
So
it's
we're
not-
trying to-
yeah.
it's not a big
And
deal.
yes, we will be drunk too.
Yeah, we're gonna be wasted.
We're gonna have sometimes, you know, what I've done, I've done this going out sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I've mixed pre-workout with like I made like a mixed drink
Hell yeah.
with like tequila and pre-workout.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to
Just
when I go, you know, when it frustrates
Homemade
me,
Four Loko, basically.
you know, what frustrates me when I go to the gym and I'm like, "Yo, let me get a tequila and explode." And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "You don't have pre-workout explode?"
Right.
And they're like, "No." I'm like, "Okay, let me get a tequila and C4."
Right.
And they're like, "What the fuck is that?" I'm like, "You don't have, what pre-workout do you have at this bar?"
Yeah.
And they go,
this is bullshit. Yeah.
they're like, "We don't," and I'm like, I got to use my own pre-workout. That's really, what kind of shitty bar is this?
Yeah. Sucks.
Mhm.
I mean, I take the pre-workout. Remember Jack? I think it was called Jack
Jacked.
3D.
Jack
Or yeah,
3D.
Jacked, but with like a 3 as the E.
Nice.
And then it was taken off the market because it was basically like low-grade methamphetamine.
Nice. Hell yeah.
It was like a straight up like
Yeah.
amphetamine
Nice.
stimulant.
Yeah.
And
Is there a way we can still get that stuff?
I know a guy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
So I mixed that with a little vodka and it's a great day at the gym
Mm-hmm.
until I'm kicked out. But
Yeah.
those couple minutes are
good,
fun.
Those are good days. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was thinking we'll wrap up with this here. We have Elliot Page has come out with a a harrowing tale.
God, we love Elliot Page.
This article was in the LA Times called "The Survival of Elliot Page." Okay. All right, I'm going to read this to you. Cole has not read this article, so you're gonna hear the reaction to it.
I'm live reacting to this.
Okay, all was calm there, deep in the woods of Nova Scotia, but Elliot Page could not find peace. He'd withdrawn to a remote cabin, hoping it would serve as a balm. He and his wife had separated. He'd given up his apartment in New York City. A friend had offered up their sparsely furnished retreat in the Canadian forest. It was 2020, the height of the pandemic. The border was shut, but he was a citizen born in Halifax, so he drove. It was an extraordinary place, the cabin, down a dirt road, familiar only to wildlife. Pears and apples from an abandoned orchard littered the grounds, but alone in the stillness, Page started to crack. All of the self-hatred he'd been pushing down for years, all of the discomfort he felt in his body, the anger towards those who told him to repress his identity spilled out. One night, he tried to knock himself out, took his knuckles to his face, pounded over and over again until bruises formed. For days after, he sat in a lawn on the porch, ashamed, his face sore from beating himself in the face.
Yeah.
And then he heard a voice. You don't have to feel this way. It was a small voice, barely discernible, but it kept echoing in his head. A way out.
I'm sorry, not to interrupt, but did Elliot Page write this himself?
Yeah.
Like about himself?
Pretty sure, yeah.
It's like literally written by Elliot Page.
I don't
like
know. I think
autobiographical.
So. Yeah.
Okay.
It was as if something in my brain had turned around, recalls Page. Now 36.
Got it.
The agonizing voice saying, no, you're not. No, you can't. Just switched and became very gentle and loving. Oh, maybe I'm trans. Why don't I explore that? Within weeks, he'd scheduled a Zoom consultation with a doctor to discuss top surgery. The procedure was scheduled for November. A month later, he announced to fans on Instagram, who have known him since the release of Juno 13 years prior, that his name was Elliot. The writers of The Umbrella Academy, the Netflix superhero series on which he'd played a female character for 2 seasons, immediately began rewriting the role to make him trans. After shooting the 3rd installment of the show in early 2021, Page sat down with Oprah Winfrey to discuss transition. And there was so much joy in his new body, which he shared for the first time online, grinning in a pair of swim trunks. He presented at the Oscars in his outfit of choice, a tuxedo. Casting directors reached out to him in droves, saying they'd love to work with him. His mind clear of distressing thoughts, he regained his ability to focus while reading. He even decided to write a book of his own, Page Boy, a memoir in which he reckons with his journey to self-acceptance. Raw, harrowing, and often heartbreaking to read. It comes out this week. So,
wow.
Yeah, there's more to it. But,
yeah.
But
well, that is what a beautiful
article. Advertisement for top surgery and a book. I mean, didn't that kind of read as like an advertisement? Like he's like, it kind of comes out like, I had a problem.
Right.
Then I went to my doctor, and my doctor told me, what if we
put tits
on you or took your tits out?
Right.
And made you
put you on T and flooded you with
drugs.
Dopamine.
Yeah. And then write a book about it.
Yeah.
And then go on a public tour about how awesome it is and all that.
Yes.
And do that. So.
Yeah. And it's just Elliot Page. Well, also.
And then this is the cover.
Great pick. Yeah, but also those pictures. I remember when Elliot Page posted those pictures.
The thirst traps.
The thirst traps.
They were thirst traps.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Just
Jake
ripped.
Novak style shirtless thirst traps. And that's an important distinction we want to make here, is that if you are a straight man or even a gay man who, if you're cis, if you were born a man and you post a thirst trap picture, a shirtless swimsuit picture, you're a douchebag.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, if you're jacked.
Yeah.
If you're like fat or out of shape, then that's brave.
It's brave. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, especially if you're a woman. But even for fat guy.
No, if you're a fat guy, it's funny.
Baby.
It's really funny.
It's funny.
It's look at the fat
that
guy.
fat
he
fuck.
doesn't give a fuck how fat he is.
Right.
That's awesome.
Right. And then if you're a woman who does
brave.
it's brave.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh wow, the bravery.
Right. But if you're a jacked straight or a jacked cis man, straight or gay,
Yeah.
Who
No,
posts-
if you're jacked and posting a shirtless picture, you're gay. Right? If you're straight, you're gay.
oh, that's not the angle I was going to take.
No, but like that's what people do, right? If you're
Yeah.
a jacked straight guy and you post a picture, people are like, "Oh, look at this gay guy," right? Don't they
like
do that?
homosexual or
No, people. Like people will criticize you for being gay if you're a straight guy posting like jacked shirtless pictures.
right. Well,
right?
it's
If you're gay, then it's fine. It's
well, yeah.
cool.
Well, it's if you're a straight guy posting jacked shirtless pictures, it's cringe and bad.
Oh,
and-
okay.
and-
It seems like a lot of people kind of comment that you're gay if you're straight and you post those pictures, right?
Are they people on our side or like right
I'm
wing?
not really. Yeah, I think they're.
Which one?
I mean, I think it's just in society, no one wants any man to kind of like be like good or,
looking. Yeah.
I mean,
Or-
just think about like all the Matt Rife stuff. Like, people are
Right.
just annihilating this guy online.
Right,
for,
right. Yeah,
for
yeah.
just being a hot straight guy.
Yes, and that's they are right to do that.
Yeah, they are
right to do
yeah.
that. So that
Yeah. It's not like it's just one guy that like has gotten through comedy that was attractive and like funny, right? Like versus like all these like hot women that have like made it through comedy that no one's mad about, right?
Right. But
like we got to celebrate all of them, but the second this guy gets through,
yes,
we got to rip him apart.
totally. But my point is that like it is never okay to be a cis jacked guy posting a shirtless swimsuit pic. But if you are a trans, because that's toxic masculine,
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
But if you are a trans man, if you are Elliot Page posting a fuckboy picture, looking jacked, flexing, and blue stealing at the pool, then that's brave.
That's brave and cool, yeah.
And that's not, even though it's the exact same thing, and
Look,
even though their whole thing is like, just treat me like a man.
Yeah, if
just
you're-
treat me exactly like a man.
Yeah. And then
That-
I'm going to be a caricature of a man.
Caricature of a man, but also if they do that we would call out a straight man for, it is
Awesome.
brave of trans men to
And
do that.
let's write a documentary about how brave that is for
Yes.
that person to like be a Chad now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're a cis
Like,
Chad bad, trans Chad good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like an interesting story.
Except for us. We are cis
yeah,
Chads
our story
who-
is really important.
Yeah.
And it needs to be told.
Yeah.
So that's
we should write a book
Yeah.
and then write an article we have similar stories instead of like punching.
we're
we've
just
never
punching
punched
walls.
ourselves in the face, but we've punched a lot of walls.
Walls are getting constantly punched.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I guess we do have a lot of parallels with Elliot Page,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, we're not going to be transitioning to women
just too
because
straight.
we're too straight, and we wish we could. We wish we were gay. We wish we were trans. We wish we were non-binary. But
Just
sorry,
can't help it. Sorry.
yeah,
My
sorry,
bad.
we're just fucking beast
Yeah.
alpha. Yeah.
Okay, we should wrap up here. We're over an hour already.
Okay.
Do you have anything you want to plug?
No, I don't think so. They know where to find me. So.
All right. Come see ally of the show, Jeff Sinisek, on this week in Des Moines, Iowa. Opening for JP Sears out there. Come out to that. And then follow ally of the show, Jeff Sinisek, on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever social media you have there. Also, let's follow the boys. Like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube channel. We love your guys' support and comments. That's really helpful. Please give us 5-star reviews on iTunes and Spotify. That really helps us a lot in the algo. And donate to the Slut Fund. We love you guys for doing that. And send us emails, TooWokeBoys@gmail.com. We would love to cover some of your emails. We'll give you advice. We'll read your poetry, all that kind of stuff. So hit us up in there, TooWokeBoys@gmail.com. And follow the show, and thank you for listening to episode 150 of the Two Woke Boys. I am Chris.
I'm Cole.
And together we are two
Woke Boys.
Can you hear my voice this time?